Good morning. Thank God it's Friday. Yes, today is the 21st day in the month of June 2024. Okay, yes. Thank God it's Friday. The weekend is just by the corner. A lot of people, started work midweek. That was on Wednesday because of the public holiday that was there Monday and Tuesday. And I can imagine people saying, oh, they should have just given us 1 week as holiday. Nah, that wasn't going to happen. And then kids had to go back to school. So, but don't worry, Friday is here. And Fridays are kind of short days. Before you know it, the day is over. And, schools will definitely close very early on Friday. So it makes it quite easy. Okay, welcome to Family and Values. This is Galaxy Television, where we are reaching out for the stars. Of course, we know you're a star. Thank you for being our guest on the show this morning. Thank you for being a part of the show since Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and today, Friday. We are here rounding up the week with you. Yes, our wonderful guest. Without you, we can't be here. The feedback, the comments, is what is keeping us going here on Family and Value. What is family without you? Yes. Like I used to say, a better family brings out a better society. Family is the bedrock of every society. Everybody out there belongs to a family. Yes, even the ones that have mental issues, they belong to a family, So yes, you being part of our family gives us joy and gives us the strength, the grace to go on. So we are appreciating you this Friday, and we are saying thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone that have been following us, to everyone that have subscribed to our YouTube channel. Yes, I was going to come there. Yes. We are saying it, and we are saying keep sharing, talk to a friend, to talk to another friend, to subscribe. It doesn't cost anything just to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's when you get to know all the topics we have discussed. Go back, read it, listen to it, and have the experts conversation there. And then please subscribe to our Facebook, turn on your notification and X, so that you know when Family and Value is on the show. Yes. Download our Galaxy mobile app so that you can watch us on the go. With technology, there is no stopping. Even if you're driving, just turn it on and just be. You don't need to watch. Just as you're listening to the conversation and the sweet voices, don't worry, to make your day. If you woke up feeling bad, feeling sad, or probably what you planned in the week has not come, don't worry, God got your back. Like I used to say, another opportunity to see a bright day is to tell your Creator, thank you for the opportunity of seeing another day. Yes, it's always important to be grateful in life. So be grateful to where you've gotten to, be grateful to where you are now, because some people are wishing like, I wish I could just get there. But you are there already. The millions might not start coming in, but don't worry, when you keep a straight head and you walk towards it, definitely the money will start coming and you start catching out. So hey, come on, smile. And yes, the weekend is there, so go have some fun. Go and have a bottle of wine, a glass of wine somewhere. You don't need to go out. You can stay in your house and have that fun. Not necessarily going to any lounge or something. Just sit in your house, get yourself a soft drink, get yourself, that wine you love so much. It's not something, sit down, put it in a glass, don't make yourself happy. Happiness is key. If you're not happy, then the economy is already biting, but then you have to have an intentional decision to be happy. Yes, it has to be intentional. Happiness is intentional. This one is depressed, that one is, you always hear stories around that would break you. But hey, you always look inside of you and say, I'm strong, I'm good to go, here I am, and I'm forging ahead. I always tell people that come around me that come, no matter what happens, you will always be you. Yes, it is the you that will always be you. Okay, so this is sending a birthday shout out to everyone that is celebrating. And we'll be celebrating tomorrow weddings. I have one wedding. I think it's upper weekend. Don't worry, I'll give you the gist. Yes, to everyone celebrating their birthday, we are wishing you happy birthday, happy wedding anniversary. It's not easy to celebrate another year, even in marriage and in age. It's always important to be grateful. Like I said earlier on, you don't need all the money. Just make yourself happy. Take yourself out. Get yourself that lovely thing you have. And if you don't even have money to get yourself that dream thing you want, come on, a glass of wine, would go a very long way. And for those of us that love tea, have some tea, do a tea party, Yeah, I was coming today. Do a petty party with your family and just enjoy the moment. It's all about family. That's what I'm preaching today. Let love lead. Yes. And this is saying that, okay, so my better half will be joining me next week because she's strong. You know, she's back on her feet. I used to say, health is wealth. Take good care of your health. We preach that on family and values always. That's why our Thursdays are dedicated strictly to health, where we discuss health issues. And trust me, yesterday was, whoa, mind-blowing. If you missed yesterday's health topic, please go to our YouTube channel. Go and check on it. It's something you need to listen to. It was mind-blowing, and I saw another aspect of, oh, so this whole thing I've been scared of, this is how to manage it. This is what we are saying. Don't miss any topic. Share with friends, share with everyone around you. In your colleague, tell them family and value is on the go. Like I used to say, when you see these beautiful faces, it's time for family and values. Okay, on that note, let's go on our mini feature, and when we return, hopefully our guest will be joining us because she's quite close, you know, to have the conversation with us. We'll see you on the other side of the show. Don't go. Okay, welcome back. Amebo people, gather here. You know you're part of this. Just come. Let's have that gossip today. Okay, today we decided to talk about gossip because it has broken a lot of relationships. It has made siblings fight. It had made close friends, you know, tear themselves apart because of that word gossip. And even in marriages and relationships, it has actually caused a lot of harm. And so we decided, let's put our touchlights to this topic and know what is actually involved in this topic. Like, you know, our Fridays, we try to make it very calm, very easy, peacefully. Like I said, I'm on the side of peace. I don't want trouble. But yeah, I have a very beautiful, you know, if I introduce guests to you, you know that I have a very beautiful young lady. I'm happy because this is like a societal thing, and it's youth, you know, it's among the youth. They're the ones that talk. You know, we brought them today. Let them come and tell us that gossip we used to hear. You know, we ladies, but don't worry, we'll dig it out together. So I have this beautiful lady with me, Taiwo Titilope. Good morning. She's an entrepreneur. I see a very pretty lady.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show. So I have a tradition of always taking things from my guests.
Oh yeah?
So today now I've looked at your hand, your wrist. My mind is already ringing. Joy. You're going for, don't worry. I will collect it. Welcome to the show.
Thank you
for being a part of Family and Value.
Thank you for having me.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, now. Gossip.
Right. I know.
Let me use the word everybody will understand. Amebo.
Exactly, that's the word.
Now, what is really this amebo? This gossip, everybody's, what is really gossip? When they say, you're gossip, you're talking about me, right? Gossip, what is amebo?
Oh, well, like you said, gossip and amebo, they relate. Amebo will go for the local way we want to put it. But gossip, generally, we can find that in the dictionary. It's worldwide. Gossip, whatever you can say in front of, that you can't say in front of someone, that would relate to be as gossip, which I feel it cannot be escaped. We cannot put it aside. Religiously, we know it's not good. We know it's not good. But in the society that we have, no, I don't think gossip we can put aside gossip. It is, I've seen it in my own perspective. I might be wrong, but I've seen it to be a norm. It now depends on the personality to be able to discard gossip, to be able to take it, to be able to like judge which is right, if it's a gossip or not. So that's basically it for me. But
how easy it is to discard gossip? Because, you know, I feel like whatever you can say in front of me, don't say it at my back. And then sometimes it hurts when you listen to certain things that have been said about you that are not true. Now that's where the main conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
You hear, even now, let's even go to religion. Do you know that even when you take your issue to the pastor, or to the clergy, or to the imam, and then you hear it, and you're like, we're supposed to be confidential. What happened? Why are we not doing confidential? So would you say that it's because people don't really want to say things to hurt you to your face? That's why they go to your back to start talking about it at your back.
I feel even for some people, I feel they can't even face you to say such. They would rather say detrimenting things about you at your back, and they would come to you and be like, say another thing. So I think, well, like you said, it can't really be discarded, because like you said now, even our pastors, you see in those days, I don't know if it's still done, all those fathers that they have those cage where you come and meet them and you give your confession. I believe in those days, I think it was really practiced with the pastors and all of that, because they would take those secrets to the grave with them. But not like now. I've had some experiences even with pastors, they will even share it with their wife, and their wife will share it with a fellow wife,
and you know. Use it to preach on the altar.
Thank you very much. It happens. That one happens a lot.
I'm sorry, if I listened to a clergyman that was saying that a brother stopped coming to church simply because he saw this young lady, fell in love, went to meet the pastor and said, okay, so we started and then we had intimacy, but I just want to. And then the next day the pastor said, hey, brother A, sister B, stand up, both of you have committed a sin. And the guy just left, and that was the last day he came to church. Yeah.
So it happens a lot, not just in church. It happens at your workplace. It happens within friends. It happens within extended family. Yes, I feel it happens within extended family. It happens within in-laws as well. So it could be gossip is. I don't think it can be
now I want to put on the hot spot. Now you're looking beautiful, and I know that when it comes to beauty, our women, we say a lot. So what's the worst gossip you've heard about yourself? Like, see her now, what's that worst? And then you sit down, get into your closet, and you're like, should I confront this person? Should I hold it back? Why would they say something like this about me? What is that worst thing, or something close to that you've heard that is not too pleasant, and you're like, no, I can't take this one, I need to come. I know what they'll tell. Please don't tell anybody. Don't say I'm the one that told you. What's that thing?
It happens. I believe not just me. I believe everybody have had their own experience. But in my own experience, I've had a lot. And not recently, like some years ago, at my previous workplace, I used to work with the state government before, and gossip is just everywhere. So I heard some. Okay, the last one I heard was that I was using voodoo, and that is why everybody likes me. My co-colleagues like me, and and me, the kind of person I like to bring people together. Plan hangouts. Plan. We don't need to like backbite. We need to eat together. We can even eat together in the same bowl. So that's my person for me. But I recently heard that in the long run that I was using voodoo, that's why everybody likes me, everybody wants to be around me. And I'm like, oh really? I need to do more voodoo so more people, big people would like me, because that is what that is everybody like me. Well, it's just
it's like something that trended online some time ago, and then there was this backlash on this actress Mercy Johnson, and they were saying a lot of things, and people came out to say, if it's this kind of voodoo she's using, please, I need it. Exactly.
So many things like that. Some even were like, okay, relating to marriage, that probably because this and that. That's why one husband left me, and I was not even married at that point in time. I'm like, oh my God. Okay, where did you give me husband from? It's just crazy. So many things like that, and I believe everybody have had their own fair share of gossip.
But then let me ask, how damaging can gossip do to an individual? Because for some who don't have that thick skin to absorb, I had, like, I'll share an experience when I was growing up. I had a lot of things, and they were like, no, she's always here, she's with Mr. A, because I love being in the midst of men. So everybody was like,
they will turn that wrongly.
And at a point I started feeling bad, but because I knew who I was at then, So for those people that don't have that thick skin to absorb, just like you shared the experience, voodoo, for some people they will flare up. How dead, you know. Now, how damaging can it be to an individual?
Like you said, some people don't have that thick skin to take it in. For me, I believe if you cannot say it in front of me, I don't want to use any curse word. If you can't say it in front of me, that means you cannot face
You can't
me.
face it. That means
You're not worth it. You know, just come to my front and tell me this, but which people won't do.
And when you're coming, come with evidence.
You
like,
know,
yeah,
exactly.
You
like
this.
people won't do. I don't know how the celebrities. I don't know how they do it.
You don't know how
I don't know how they do it because I can imagine how they're going to feel with their clothes when stuff like this are being said about them and it's not true. And for some people, I know they're going to break down. Some people are going to break down. Some people I've had a similar experience with a friend, and she broke down and she started crying that, you know, she was tired of that environment where she was. There were so many toxic people around her, and I'm like, she was even like trying to emulate me, that she wants to be like me. I'm like, just have a thick skin. That is what I feel. If they cannot come to your face and say these things, just take it as it is, and you know, just put your ears to do, like Ashake would say, dirty gates here, cut it off. Yeah, if you're in your close moment, you would feel it. You remember, by why would this person say this? Why would someone think of such things about you? You have your moment, but just just shake it off. And like you said, some people that cannot take it. I don't know what advice I can give to them.
Coming to something, you know, sometimes you have issues and you confide in very close people, and it is the same people that take your matter outside, and that thing has caused a lot of trust in friendship. You hear people say, no, I don't want to have any friend around me because you come to my house, you eat, we have a conversation, and I feel like I'm confiding in you. And that's what they say, a best friend has another best friend has another best friend. So I'm telling you my secret, and you're telling me, don't worry, you can. I say, well, don't worry, you can tell me anything, I'm here for you. And then I open up to you, and tomorrow I'm hearing it somewhere. So do you think that it is actually close people, close alliance, that are the ones that carry this gossip around and spread it?
I would say it goes in two different ways. Like this, I'm giving in my own perspective. I would say go in two ways. Yes, close persons to you would also discuss your whatever you've shared with them, they will also discuss with another person. And some might see it in the light of, trying to just, get an opinion, get an advice. Everybody can be bad.
Of course, everybody
can be bad. That person can also be a trustworthy person. I have a close aunt with me that when I share some certain things with her, I get wisdom. I get advice, and I'm able to also share that advice with this personality, and they make it of use. But while in another case,
it becomes topic of conversation.
It becomes topic, and they'll be like, that is when they'll start sharing, and this person too will share it, especially when you are, even if that person is also in a wrong cycle. So I think it goes both ways.
It goes both ways. Okay, let's go on our word of marble and listen to what our viewers have to say on today's topic. We'll be right back because our beautiful guest is still seated here. Let's have this amebo conversation. We'll see you on the other side.
When I'm around them, I do mind what to say. Like, I do mind my words, and I do fit out my words, because I don't want a situation whereby they'll call me and be asking that this person said, that person said. I don't like it. So when I'm around them, I used to be very, very careful of my words.
When I discover a person is a gossip, first thing I do is to maintain my stand, watch what I say, know how to relate with the person, know the things to tell the person and the things not to tell the person, and keep so many things to myself. That's how to relate with a gossip.
Normally, just play along as if. But normally, my kind of person, I don't like gossip. But since the person a normal thing, you don't say that the person habits. You just play along. Just feel as if you deal with them.
Okay, welcome back. Yes, we have been discussing gossip, and we have the beautiful Taiwo Titi Lokpa here. She, of course, is an entrepreneur, looking very pretty. You know, I know they'll definitely gossip about her. That's for sure. Okay, so from the Vox Pop, somebody said a normal thing. Another one said, if I'm around them, I have to be careful. I'll choose my words. Now, my first question is, how do you know a gossip? Because a lot of them come like allies, they come like friends, they become so nice, they want to know, like they are so peaceful around you, they make you so comfortable and make you want to confide them. So how can you identify a gossip for you to even think of staying away or knowing how to talk when you are around them?
I don't think they can be identified. I don't think they can be identified. Like you said, some will come around you and, you know, be close to you, confide in you, and some will even tell you things that are also pertaining to them, so you can also release out your own whatever ideas or whatever you have to say. Some would do that. I don't think they can be identified, but I believe over time you'll be able to know that this person is a gossip or this person is not, because things can go on eating for a long time.
Yeah.
Things can go on eating for a long time. The person will still show the attitude. Either sooner, it might take time before you be able to know, but sooner or later you're gonna know.
Now, do you think that sometimes human beings become very vulnerable in the way they talk? Like that lady was saying that when she's around people, she's careful. You know, sometimes you just want to just talk, and then you're just talking, you're not mindful of your environment. So do you think that vulnerability also comes to play when we are talking about gossip, about people listening to you? Because I've been in places where people say things that ordinarily you're not supposed to talk in that environment, and I'll just pinch you like,
you shouldn't.
why you?
Exactly.
You know. So do you think vulnerability has really played a very key role in this topic of
Like I always tell people, personality matters a lot. It has to do with your person. We all are not the same. So if your kind of person doesn't know how to like mince word, doesn't know how to keep some certain things to yourself, you'll be vulnerable to just say things that are not meant to be said outside. You know, so people, I've had different experience that some people, stores that they've confided in you that it's just me and you that will share, and you would just lose guard and be in an environment where the person that owns the conversation might just walk in and you'd be like, oh, now this person I'm just talking about.
Wow, okay.
Some people can just, like they say, maybe they've eaten chicken bomb, or maybe they didn't wipe their mouth with hot water. You know, some people just
don't know how to hold words.
Yeah, don't
so
know how to hold words. They just speak it out. While in some cases, in my own case, I'll use myself as an example. When I'm close to you, I feel there's nothing I can't discuss with you. When I feel I feel comfortable around you, there's nothing I can't discuss with you.
Matches.
Exactly.
Yes.
Then the energy will now match, but you would get to realize, like they say, this proverb, they say, good people have spoiled good people.
Yeah, good, definitely.
You know, so you would think you're on the same space, and you know, you relax, you confide, and before you know it, you know, oh God,
headlines.
Jesus, I have fucked up. You know.
Yes.
So
yes.
it's just on personality, and people will learn over time. I just hope people are able to quickly learn and have the spirit of discernment, and to be able to know, no, this person is bad, this person gossip, this person this, you know. So that's how I feel like.
Okay, now let's talk about social media. You know, like social media is another place where people say things indirectly. Sometimes you go to someone's status and somebody is saying something, and you can relate that this thing is about this person. This thing is about this person. So, do you think that people have now advanced when it comes to gossip? It's no longer a case of call. And then some people are good at they'll call you and give you the breakdown. Full gist. You know, I have gist for you. But do you think that social media also has contributed, you know, in making people not to keep secrets? Like, okay, you just go to somebody's status and whoa, you're just saying everything there, and you're in your mind you're saying, this thing is referring to this person.
Yeah, social media too, I would say so, because at this point, everybody wants to trend.
Everybody wants to trend.
Everybody wants to trend, and the trending now is not, so people are not trending. Social media now has a way of, you know, rewarding people.
Yes.
People are making money off social media, because So you have to say something that would
That
eat your
would change that,
page,
yes.
and you know, and you make money off it. So I think social media too has played a role in such, and we've seen that that is what's some people say that is what is keeping people going. That is what is getting people out of their boredom. That is what getting
Out of their
people
depression.
depression. So everybody wants to be on social media, you know. I have seen situations where some people will form the story, make out story in their head. Nice stories. Some stories are wild. Some stories are, you know, you learn from some stories. Some people form stories to put on social media, and you know they will relate it to people's life and which happens in people's lives. So social media has contributed to.
Now let's talk about gossipy relationships. I was coming to that.
Oh my.
When you would tell your friend something, okay, and then the friend will just go and meet your man and say, hey, hello, did you hear this or have you known this? And then you now discover that, how did I become this vulnerable?
No.
So now, do you think that gossip has broken a lot of relationships? And do you think that it's always important, like, if there's something you need to say to your partner, just say it before you even, before the person, like I used to say something like, before you hear it outside, let me tell you. I say I'm at fault, let me just tell you before you go and start hearing it outside. So do you think that it has also broken a lot of good relationships that should have landed, you know, good happy ending, but because of one single word?
I know. I believe it would have. I've not experienced such. I've not found myself in such space.
You would not. Please, my love, you would not.
I've not found myself in such space, but I'm always surprised when I see or hear such experience. I'm like, well, how come people find themselves in such space with such friends that would go to that extreme and, you know, do that? And I believe such friends should have also, like, known the kind of person.
The kind of person
that for you to go to your man, why would your friend even have your man's contact?
I am asking why,
you know,
why
would your friend, why would your friend have your man's contact? I'm not saying in some situations my friends can have my own friends, or I
you
just,
know, when you talk about
you know,
cycle,
circle,
now,
my
so
friend.
that when you hear one information, you know who to meet.
You
like,
know,
I'm not guessing it.
exactly,
It
it is
you.
you. So
how come this person is hearing it?
It's so frustrating and annoying when I hear and see such, and it's so sad because you be like, this is a friend that you trust, and I feel the partner too should be able to, like, understand or even digest and, you know, judge the whole thing.
You know, there are some gossip you will hear that you ask yourself that
it can be weighed, it can be judged. You know, some people,
and
they
then
don't
you
have,
start putting
you know,
one and one together.
exactly.
Okay, that was why this thing happened. Probably one night you just tell your partner that, okay, fine, I'm just having a night out and you're
with friends, you know.
And then somebody now said, do you remember that night? This
Something,
was, you know,
something.
and then, oh, no wonder she wasn't picking my call. And I called her that period. And maybe your phone was silent, or your phone was inside, or you just the place was too noisy. And he said, no wonder. And the person, yes, says, do you remember? She didn't pick your call. We were together. Why did? Because
some friends are just terrible.
Yeah.
Some friends, at the end of the day, they will call it envy. They will call it, they want to have what you have. Some might have it as good as you, and you know, the devil works in mischievous ways, and the devil has used them, and you know, they'll spoil the whole thing. I watched one movie recently that on Omonioboli TV on YouTube. She was friends with Chema on.
I've watched that movie, and then she
and
was
I was so surprised
like,
that how would you do this?
And you want the man,
know?
and then you now encourage her.
Yeah. You know, so you can see how that played. So some friends, I believe some friends, and you that's the thing, you won't know.
You would not know. You know, when I asked you how, you said you cannot.
You won't know. You can't identify them.
It's just for you to manage.
You can't
and
identify them. I have a friend. She always tell me that she won't, even as close as I am to her, there's some information she won't share with me. She won't share with me because she had so many bitter experiences with friends, and I'm learning from her too. Even with my close friends now, I try to hold back some things, and which is helping. It helps. So I believe people should be able to do that too. We shouldn't be vulnerable to that extent that we share all of our things with friends, even with family.
You know, the truth is some people don't even have personal secrets. Everything is, you come
How?
to them and they open up. And like when this Jackpot syndrome, there was a case of, and a friend of mine called me and was reporting somebody. Now they were together, even when she was going to the airport, she didn't tell this person. When she got into the flight and she was taking off, she did a video and now posted. And this my friend now said, Troba. She said, no, I'm on my way to UK.
Oh my God.
And my friend, I'm like, are you for it? And the truth was, she even collected one of her earrings. So I love these earrings. I mean, okay, take. She didn't know that. And she
was
got so
traveling.
mad, like, oh, we are close. And I said, hey, calm down.
No, I believe at this point in time that people are getting exposed, and you know, exposure here and there. People shouldn't take offense to, she told me this, she didn't tell me she was doing this, she didn't tell me she wants to get married, she didn't tell me she was pregnant. I believe people should learn to maintain your
people's space.
privacy, learn to respect people's space. When they now come out and tell you, take it in good faith, and you know the level where you stand, you know, and know the level where you stand. Okay, yes, she didn't want to share such information with you. Take it with peace. You don't need to fight. I believe at the stage where we are now, in that the world is going, learn to respect people's space.
Even if
She
they
didn't
don't
even tell you anything.
Your
A
business.
friend called me one time and she was like, she's close to one of her friends. She traveled to Canada. She didn't tell her she was going, and they were planning the traveling thing together, but hers wasn't ready yet. And you know, the other friend, she put to bed recently and she didn't tell her to. She heard from someone else. She called me and she was like, this and that and that. I was like, don't be angry. You don't need to get angry on such situations. That's her space. Respect her privacy. That doesn't mean you should stop talking to her. Doesn't mean you should stop calling her once in a while if you want to. Now you go know where you stand.
Now you go
right
know where
now.
you stand.
So that's
Yeah,
it.
I love that. Now you go know. Now, as we're rounding up, there's something you said. You made a statement. You said sometimes it's out of envy and jealousy. Now, I'll still use an example. Somebody looks at you and you're looking all pretty. Of course, you're pretty, and they're looking at you, and you know, entrepreneur, and they're asking, how is she making her money? It must be one man. No. She can never tell us. And then they start envying you, even around your cycle. Now, because they are not having access to your personal information or your finances, and then they start putting one and one together, and then no, she's sleeping around, because it's common. That's what you hear. Once you see a successful lady, the next thing you hear is she's sleeping around. That's how she's making her money. Nobody can tell me anything, and then the gossip starts spreading. It spreads like wildfire, and then you get to an environment and everybody's giving you this attitude of this one Monday. Now, in that kind of environment, how do you deal with your mental health? If it's an environment or a cycle you can't quickly detach yourself from. Because of recent, I'll share something personal. There was a time I was in an environment, I felt like, no, I need to get out, because there were a lot of them say here and there. How many people do I defend myself? How many people do I tell that it's not true? It is, you know, and this one will come and say, and I'll just laugh and say, but that's not true. And then I'll tell the story and that's so at the point I feel like, no, carry yourself and leave. For people who don't have that ability to detach, how do they deal with their mental health in that kind of toxic situation where, like, let me use a place of work where you need to be seeing those people always. They are staring at you and you know you cannot resign. But you've heard all the gossip. Oh, she's sleeping with the boss. Oh, she's having an affair. Yeah. Like you, as they say, you use voodoo. So now,
I need voodoo.
How do people deal with their mental health in that kind of situation?
I believe they should just mind their day on their lane.
You know, it's not that easy to say.
I know they should.
Because this is it. I've heard you. Somebody has come, and I know the thing about gossip. Somebody will come and tell you something and say, "Please don't tell." And then you're saying, "Who said it?" And the person's like, "No, I don't." And after planning, they say, "Okay, is this person?" Now you're looking at this person, and this person is coming all nice to you. Oh, I love this. In your mind, you're like, should I confront? Now, how do you keep up? I call it fake. Like, how do you keep up that fake smile? Like,
exactly. Some people don't know how to keep up fake smile.
Okay.
I've had friends that they don't know how to. If they don't like you, they will show it to your face. They don't like you.
If there's an issue, they will show it.
You know, if there's an issue, they will. And while some of us, you know, so far you've not said it in front of me.
In front of me,
You
so
know,
I
might be wrong.
Yeah.
I might be wrong. You know, this one said this one said it. That's spoiled a whole
It
lot
has
of things.
spoiled a lot of
It has
things.
spoiled some even genuine friendships.
friendship.
Some, you know,
Yeah.
there are some friends that you should even have in your circle, but this one said, this one said,
Them say.
has spoiled the whole thing. You know, so I believe just be a maintain your lane. That is what I would say, because everybody cannot be like another person that would have a thick skin and be able to like adapt to whatever this one said or this one did not say. So I believe they should just maintain their lane and able to like distract their thoughts on, I heard this one said this about you, I heard this one said this about
Now,
you.
what's the difference between gossip and backbiting?
It's the same.
You know,
oh.
from the mini feature, we said they said the holy books, of course, the Quran will say backbiting is like eating. Somebody will say, no, gossip is the younger sister to backbiting. Backbiting is the cocoa the this. But for me, I feel like
It's the same. For me, I feel it's the same. If you can gossip about someone you was, backbiting and gossip, it's the same. It's the same. Nah, for me, it's the same, because for if you can gossip, you'll be able to backbite and say, okay, Kini, what's that one? It's the same.
But now,
It's the
do you
same for
believe
me.
that all of us are victims of gossip?
We are.
We've gossiped one way or the other.
Yeah, I'm not going to deny that fact. I'm not going to
something like,
deny.
I've gossiped somebody at the back and
Nah.
the person is coming and I just keep up this straight attitude like I didn't say anything about you.
But
you know?
if you're able to like, even I'm not trying to encourage gossiping.
Yeah.
But even if you are to gossip, you know the kind of people
Know
you're
the kind of
gossiping
people,
around.
yeah.
You know, don't gossip about someone. Don't state the facts that you don't know.
You don't know.
People come to me and they want to gossip, and I'm like, are you sure about this? And I take it, I just hold it at the back of my hand, because it might not be true. It might be them say, and it might not be true.
And that's why a lot of people go as far as recording conversations so that they keep
Wait,
it for reference purpose. Like, you once said this. Because for me, if you tell me something about somebody, and my own is, can you defend? Because some people will say, no, don't worry. Bring come and discuss.
Exactly.
No, I'm tired of this. Them say, everybody come to the table. Now,
Can you say it in front of the
defend your
person?
words?
Yeah. Can you say, experience like that, so that can you say this in front of this person? What if I call this person? Can you say this? And when you start hearing them saying,
no,
just know that you have to like,
you too, you
need to be careful. You need to be careful, and you need to watch what your words and around that person. So whatever that person brings to you that wants to gossip, just know which to not you to trying to spread those gossip about and be like, this person said this person said this.
Okay, so before I let you go, what's your final word to our viewers on today's topic and gossip? Tell them, what do they need to do? Because a lot of people have been damaged because of gossip. Some people have not even healed from it. As we are talking now, somebody is in her room or one man is somewhere feeling bad. And let me ask before I let you go, between men and women, who gossip more these days?
All of us gossip.
All of us.
At the end of the day, you see men that are really interested in gossip.
Men gossip. They will
You
sit
see men
down
that are
and
really
analyze.
interested, and some they don't really have time. Majorly, but now I think everybody's interested. Majorly, I think women gossip
still
more.
carry the
Women
lead.
still carry
It's
the
okay.
lead.
Your final word to our viewers, just round up.
Like I said earlier, I think gossip, we cannot escape it. If you don't gossip, it will come around you. People around you will gossip, and there's no how you would, except you just want to put your ears away and walk out of the conversation or whatever. People would always gossip. So I believe we should just mind ourselves. Like I said earlier, learn to keep our words within yourself. Know the kind of people you would be able to talk to, that your gist will not go out. Know the kind of people you share your information with. Even if you decide to share your information, keep 70 to yourself and share 30%. So
Okay, I love that part. Keep 70 to yourself and share 30% to yourself. Okay, thank you very much. We have from Viju Industries, we have Viju Coffee and Viju Water to calm you down. There's no gossip without giving you water to drink.
Right.
Thank you very
so
much for being part of the show. Thank you for
you.
being part of Family and Values this morning on Galaxy Television.
Thank you for having me.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being in the entrepreneur space.
Thank you.
Your social media handle out there so that they can
Styles and Glam by T.
What are you? What?
I do makeup. I style people.
No, I understand. Let's hold it there. Don't worry. Okay, don't worry, I understand. You know, we are
Thank
coming
you.
for that styling anyway.
No problem.
Okay, it's been a very exciting one today. Yes, you've learned it. Like our guests have said, keep 70% information to yourself. And the 30 you're giving out is what, even if they wake anybody from your family, they need to know. It's not something that is so secretive, you know. Because gossip, indeed, jokes apart, have destroyed a lot of relationships. People have learned not to have friends. A lot of us don't have close friends because of this word gossip. You know, you confide in someone thinking that this thing should hold the person, and then, but in the midst of it, there are some good people that still have people secretive into their graves. You know, so watch out. Like she has said, be careful when you're in an environment. Do not be too vulnerable. Put your ears down, and then if you're the type that like Ahmed, but people coming to you to report, check yourself. If you're the type that any gossip they've called you, check yourself. There's something is also wrong with you, because it's not every information you should allow on your space. If it's not verified, please take it away. Okay, I want to say a big thank you to our crew members, to our president, to our head of station, to our head of programs, to everyone, the master control room, the cameraman, for making this week a smooth one. Even though my better half was not here, you could just made me feel like, don't worry, we got you covered, you know. Okay, and to our viewers, we love you. You are the VIPs. It's because of you we are here. We'll see you next week. Don't worry, Olori will be back. She'll be back here with me. Have a blessed weekend. Enjoy yourself. Bye.